G'day, I'm omdevaji, Sheshanag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? Sheshanag.com. Someone asked me to do a video on sex. My voice is a bit husky at the moment. We'll just go with it, see if I can last the distance, so to speak. Sex, one of the most taken out of context experiences on this planet, especially with the renaissance of Tantra. Let's talk about sex from a tantric perspective and a philosophical perspective based on yoga. The belief is in Tantra, as above, so below. Let's talk about the most intimate form of sex. Doesn't even involve anyone else. The most intimate form is the appreciation and experience of pure being. What happens in that experience of pure being? Samadhi. How do you experience samadhi? Bring the awareness through experience of higher frequency to the higher, more subtle dimensions of yourself in your etheric body. Within your etheric body, there's 3 types of energy. There's also 4 different types of linga sharira. No, there's not. There's 4 different types of Shiva lingam. So let's talk about the Shiva lingam in general. Shiva lingam taken out of context too in the tantric philosophy. It's seen as Shiva's penis. In actual fact, that's way out of context. Shiva lingam is a picture. We've got a picture here on the wall. I won't draw it. I'll just show you the one on the wall. There's Shiva at the bottom of the picture. That's the Shiva linga. So you can see on this picture, that's what's seen as Shiva's linga. You see on this picture, you can see the yoni. So it's actually the confluence of 2 different energies. It's a very sacred image. The Shiva linga. Put these down a bit so you can see it. That was an awesome picture by me. A little bit bent. Anyway, from end on, if you're looking from the top down, looks like this. Sure, it's a penis in a vagina. It's also the symbol for the experience of matter, what they call Shakti, manifested energy, experienced with consciousness, the non-manifest energy that allows the experience to happen. That's why Shiva worships Shakti, because without the physical manifestation, then the experience isn't possible. You can't know yourself if there's no physical experience. Within the subtle body, there's 2 energies that join to raise the Kundalini into Sushumna. The 2 energies, masculine Pingala, feminine Ida. When you're in a meditative state, which can happen during orgasm, through the physical act, or through masturbation, doesn't really matter how or when, but it happens. Your energy unifies. The brain hemispheres are balanced. You go into a meditative state. It can awaken your Kundalini, so your Kundalini travels up through the 3 granthis. This Shiva linga is seen within your etheric body in 4 different places. One is here, where the Kundalini sits. One is here. One is here. And one's at the top. There might not be 6 here, might be a bodge picture from old average Joe omdevaji, School of Spiritual Neuroses, talking about sex ad lib. But this is how I interpret it. Within yourself, if you get into a meditative state, you balance your Ida and Pingala and your Kundalini shoots up. Sushumna, into the higher frequencies. How do you experience that? You withdraw your mind from the senses, you introvert your energies, and you become not so much externally pleasure-based, but internally pleasure-based. You go into a dimension of an experience which is beyond the senses. So internal that you perceive your true nature, or something more close to your true nature than when you're externalized in awareness. The most intimate form of sex is appreciation of the blissful level that lies underneath all of experience, the confluence of consciousness and matter, to allow the experience of being human, a human being in itself. That's the true sex. Lucky we've got a God that created the experience as above, so below. So for you to come to realize that it happens above, in the spiritual sense, in the subtle sense, in the etheric, energetic sense on the spiritual level, you can also experience it in the physical dimension. How do you do that? You find someone who's female or male, the opposite gender to yourself. You have a female body and a male body. That's how awesome God is and the Creator, to allow the human experience to come together physically. Then you work out your stuff. Then you can, during the act of the physical interaction, the intimacy happens on a physical level. It can transmute into an emotional level, into an energetic connection, and then it can turn into a spiritual catharsis. If you're lucky enough to be in tune with a person physically, to be able to align yourself through breathing and techniques so your energy blends into unification and a confluence where you meet each other in the spirit and become one. If not, it's possible inside yourself without anyone else. That's the true sex. It'll all lead to full appreciation of Tantra on a deeper level. You'll experience pure being in everyday life. It's a hard mindset to maintain. It's easy to get a little bit of a taste for it, maybe an entree. To be able to delve into this dimension so you can have the full meal, the whole experience of your life all day, every day, that's a big ask. I don't know the answer for you. That's my interpretation of sex. The physical act is a replication of the most subtle act or the experience that happens beyond all sensorial stimulus, the joining of the consciousness and matter. There you go. Have fun with some sex, maybe on the physical level, philosophical level. I might try and be lucky enough to have some too, because I am human after all, and I'm lucky enough to have a consort who's in a female body, and hopefully we can energetically connect, emotionally work through our stuff in a way that we can spiritually attune ourselves to a similar alignment. That'll do. Om Namah Shivaya, Sheshnag.com. What on earth is Kundalini? Peace. Hara Hara Mahadev.